Yeah, man. Wes is the best. All right, coming to the stage next, this guy, he got the shirt of the night. Let's see what jokes he got. I'm fucking feeling good about it. Coming to the stage right now, let's hear for Steve K.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. And thank you, Alex, for facilitating this great show. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I call myself Steve K. But, you know, coincidentally, parallel to Lex, not related to Lex, I went by the name Miles Vegas for a while. It was a social media name. You know, and I was living back in New York at the time, but this homeless guy I hung out with in the streets, he told me to call myself Steve Vegas, and I thought that sounded kind of gay. And I remember back in college, they called me Miles. Everybody, because there was a movie called Risky Business with Tom Cruise, and he had a weird friend named Miles. Well, they said, you act weird like Miles. And I became legend around the college. They go, I know your name is Miles because you walk the miles and miles and miles. Or people would surround me at parties, like in basements with kegs of beer. Going, I can see you for miles. And so, all right, I'm Miles from Vegas. You know, that's why I say, hey, I'm not Miles. But you know what? I don't use Miles Vegas anymore. And I tell you, my name is Steve K. I don't even use that name anymore. I'm just going back to my real name, Steven. When I tell people my name is Steven. And my real name is Carpy. That's my last name. You know why? I don't need a stage name anymore. And the reason why is because I don't give a shit about comedy anymore. Seriously speaking, comedy is just fun. It's a social connection. I went to a workshop at a comedy club many years ago, and what they said to me stuck with me. They said, don't just see yourself as a comedian. See yourself as a podcaster. See yourself as a musician. Make skits. And at the time, I was stuck up the, oh, no, fuck that. I want to be a stand-up comedian. I'm a stand-up comedian. It's all I wanted to be, but it sunk in. And you know what? Now I don't give a shit about comedy. What? I really don't care about comedy. You know, I'm more interested in saving the juice on my phone because I got a YouTube channel, right? And I think I'm at the 70% juice. I want to shoot some YouTube videos because sometimes I got 1.2 thousand views on my YouTube channels. I got other things going on, but I also need some kind of a social connection. And Lex makes these great advertisements. I follow him. I watch him. He made it seem like a party that I want to come to. That's why I came down here. But talking about Donald Trump, I had a dream about Donald Trump last night because I wasn't smoking weed. And you know, when you don't smoke weed, you have bad dreams. And I dreamt that I was in Donald Trump's, like in this hotel room or bedroom with Donald Trump, and I had my 2 children with him, and he had his assignment, this big fucking hefty bag, all these photos, you know, sort through his photos, and it was art, and he was partially like putting us down, telling us we did a shitty job, but then telling us we couldn't leave. And we like for fucking 7 hours, and I really hated this guy, and I don't ever want to be around him again. And I got a good feeling.
Wait, the real Donald Trump or the biggest Trump guy?
I had a dream about the real Donald Trump, not this other guy over here. You want to talk to the other guy? I'm the other guy. I could go bald. I could look like him, but the problem is I look like Jesse Ventura, and I don't want to look like him. You know, because I don't think he looks very good. Why are we getting that guy's subject, Lex?
I thought you meant him for some reason.
Well, he did talk about something which I can relate to, because he said we all came to Vegas for a reason. That we all, you know, wound up here like a sloppy second or a 3 a.m. port, and that's my story. I ended up here not knowing where I was going. My cat died. I didn't have anybody. I had a 20-year-old Toyota Camry with a squeaky timing belt and a slow leak and other issues. And I drove across the country to the ice, like in the immigrants when they come to the rain and the ice. Down driving to the fucking up and down these goddamn mountains. Not enough. And my cat's dead. The only thing that kept me alive, I had another dead cat, and he's undercover to a litter box. Because I had his empty litter box next to me on the fucking... Oh, like, thank God for... Let me just tell you one thing. A lot of people don't get me. They don't get my comedy. They don't think I'm funny. And there's a logical reason for it. They're retarded. I'm out. Thank you.
Steve K, baby. Steve K. I can only imagine it stands for
You ain't gonna
ketamine.
blame us for not getting it.
I don't know why. I just feel like that's his way, right? All right, we gotta fucking jump this guy in next. Coming to the stage right